iconic shred guitar now coming home to the Nashville Shred Den. I'm pulling back the curtain. My best kept secret has been this store, and I haven't talked about it for a reason. Is there any guitar that's, would you say, become a sleeper? Eddie Van Halen's Frankenstrat, Zakk Wylde's Bullseye Les Paul, Randy Rhoads' Concord, and Jason Becker's Number guitar. All instantly recognizable and distinguishable, iconic shred guitars with incredible stories. But there's one guitar that I failed to mention in there. One guitar that has led us on this brand new episode of Excursions to the mighty Jimmy's Vintage Music in Auburndale, Florida, just outside of Orlando. And I invite you guys to come join us as I pull back the curtain on literally the best kept secret in the vintage guitar market, because this is where I get my greatest finds at the fairest prices. And don't take my word for it. Don't forget about Chris Stapleton and Joe Bonamassa. They're very familiar with Jimmy over here. So I invite you guys to join us. Do us a big favor for me though, if you don't do so already, subscribe to the channel. It costs you nothing. Grow with us. Shred the notification bell, drop a comment, share this videos with your friends so you don't miss any more new episodes of Excursions, Talking Shred, or Pages in Time. And if you would like to open your wallet to show your support, check out our incredible merchandise like the Circle of Shred shirt, as well as so many others you can find at Mastersofshred.com. So let's just hop right into this and do it. The time capsule of guitar stores, okay? Like every guitar store you ever went to in the 70s and 80s is the same exact feel. Great vintage gear everywhere. Look at this. And here's the man himself, the mighty Jimmy of Jimmy's Vintage Guitars. Thank you for inviting us out. It's been a while. It's been a long time. Last video we shot, you guys probably already know, it was the, now we were just looking at it and I forgot. That was, before I get the name wrong. Robert Johnson,
the L1,
not to be
Gibson
confused
L1,
with
yes.
Eric Johnson, okay? Robert Johnson, right. And we shot that video, guys. This is the Crossroads guitar. Most of you enjoyed it. Most of you enjoyed complaining about that video not really being the guitar, but I think, you know, you never know. It could be, right? So anyway, we are here because of a very special guitar that I saw when I check your daily listings, which is a very good thing, folks. You've got to check your daily listings here at Jimmy's because the stuff he gets is just absolutely incredible. But there's one guitar that is an absolute shred icon. I needed to get it. We worked out a deal. We're going to pick it up. Before we do, I want to just get all these great guitars you got here on camera. And if you guys want to go check any of them out, this is the guy to call. Now, you don't ship anything, right?
I don't ship, no.
And there's good reason for that.
Yeah, I wanted it to be personal.
Yep, personal, and you've had some horror stories with the shipping companies.
A few things.
So a few things, right. So if you're interested in this, you may have to come out here, but he can reserve it for you, right? And you will get some crazy killer deals here, guys. Very fair on pricing. And very unique guitars. So let me just show you guys around so you understand what we're talking about, and then we'll go get this guitar sorted, all right? Okay. All right, so for folks, if you cannot tell already, this is an Ibanez case, pink writing. This is a very hard case to come by with this particular guitar because most of them do not have the original case that came with it. So I'm going to let you do the honors, the surprise. Iconic shred guitar now coming home to the Nashville Shred Den. Oh, yeah, that's about right, folks. Look at that. A 1991 Ibanez Jem Floral Steve Vai. Each one of these are one of a kind. This is killer. This thing has been played. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Damn. Look at that. This guy was a shredder, I take it. And it's got the matching case, which is actually really hard to come by, the matching case. This is pretty incredible. Oh, my gosh. I have a magazine with him on the front cover, and it is phenomenal. He's holding one of these guitars up. Oh, this is killer. So how'd you come across this?
That one actually, one of our friends at another local store, I liked it and I traded them some things for it.
I like that.
It seems like it's all we do is trade back and forth for a lot of stuff.
Well, yeah, we're doing trades. That's right. This is, wow. Man, that is, what an iconic guitar. I love it. And each one of these is unique. Each one. Clear pickguard, who was doing back then. And this one has, if I'm right on this is the Edge Pro Low. First year I did it for 91 on this guitar too. Wow. That is awesome. These are such great guitars. I love it. Check out that, huh? All right. Another element of this epic gear hunt today, Jimmy's Vintage, is this amplifier he's throwing in here right here. The Baron Snot Watt. Okay? I saw this again on his website. I said, what the hell is that? I had to do my investigating. Apparently Baron Watts, Baron amps, and correct me if I'm wrong, they closed down a couple of years ago, started about 2008, I think about 2016-ish, or yeah, they just closed, I believe, and shut it down because he didn't want to build amps anymore because it was taking too much time. But these are hand-built, United States-made tube amps, and this is supposed to be the highest gain amp. People still talk about this amp on all the forums, and with a knob like literally brutal and brown, wet, this thing, I can only imagine how nasty this is going to sound. So we're going to wire it up, we're going to wire up the Jem, and we're going to give them a spin and see how they sound. Sir.
Okay, it is.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh.
And this is like insane. I'm saying.
Plugging it into the dent. I feel it. I'm like, that's it. That's good. My luck, I'm going to knock something over. I'm sure I'm going to do that. All right, so we got, what channels we got here?
We got on the modern channel.
So we're on the modern now.
Yeah, modern.
Which is bright, wet, dry. And you got a clean channel, and you got this brutal and a brown, right?
Yes.
So that controls everything, right?
Right.
It does have some high gain. It's only 5 watts.
Yeah.
It sounds good. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's high gain. That's a good amp. That's a really monstrously high gain amp.
Yes.
It's very unique.
Yeah.
Like I've not heard an amp get pushed so hard without blowing up. It's like screechingly high gain. I'm in. I like that a lot. So, and we're playing to this, right?
Yeah.
And what exactly is that?
It's a 78 Marshall
78?
412.
Wow. This is killer to me. I like it a lot. All right, guys. We're here with the owner of Jimmy's Vintage Guitars. We got some questions for you, Jimmy. Okay, so you guys can get to learn this man and what he does here. All right. So, Jimmy, what is the first piece of vintage gear that you purchased or sold that made you think, okay, you know what, I may have something here, maybe more than a hobby?
Yeah, it's probably picking up a few like just older silver tones and Ks, and flipping them as far as for a couple bucks here and there, and I was like, ooh, it sounds like fun, and I just started doing it, and it started getting bigger and bigger.
Wow.
So,
and those are going up quite a bit.
Yeah.
I had one of those. I think we got them from you.
but back in a long time ago, as far as they were the $40 and $50 guitars, and you could flip them for 60 and 65, and that's kind of what I did to start with.
The Sears Special, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So now the amps in it, I love it. So, you know, if you guys don't know, Jimmy has worked with some serious names in this industry. Chris Stapleton, Joe Bonamassa, you'll see their pictures here with Jimmy, okay? So over time, he become a very trusted source in the name of vintage market gear. A guy that the pros know they can go to find great gear at a very fair price. So with that in mind, how'd you build your reputation over the years?
Just being honest. Just pay somebody a fair price, you know, sell a fair price. I don't sell on reverb, so I just basically I have a little margin that I have to get, and that's really about it.
And it couldn't be true. You're extremely reasonable with your prices. What you offer here is an experience that you're really not going to be able to get in a lot of brick and mortar stores. And let's be real, there's not a whole lot of brick and mortar stores even out here anymore for music. When I come in here, I feel like it's an 80s, 70s guitar shop. You never know what you're going to find with just the overall feel. It's not just what you have. Right. It's the feel you created. So, I mean, that says a lot. So again, guys, if you're in Orlando area, take a drive down to Auburndale. This should definitely be on the list alongside Epic Universe, Universal Studios, Halloween Horror Nights, and Disney, Family Vacation. You got to come here. So definitely check that out. Something else I want to ask you about. So, what keeps you so passionate about vintage gear?
It's always the hunt. Just trying to find something, and I'll get something. I'll work a year or 2 years on something, and I finally get it. I'm like, oh, I got it. And then I'm going, oh, I'm empty again. I want to get something else. So it's the hunt. It's
a never-ending void.
Yes.
It's a dark abyss of guitar hunting. I feel it all the time. It's crazy. It is about the hunt. So over the years, you've seen the vintage market change, I'm sure, quite a bit. So are players still chasing the same classics, or is there a new era of guitars that is starting to get attention?
It switched a little bit as far as, a lot of times you'll get into where, Pauls are real hot. And then SGs, as far as, I guess, when School of Rock was it. Everybody wanted an SG. Tellys have always been hot. It's just, it goes in spurts as far as what's good and what's bad.
Okay, so we all know about our bursts. We all know about our 50s Stratocasters, untouchable for the majority of mainstream society. But is there any guitar that's, would you say, become a sleeper that collectors or aspiring collectors should keep a look on because they're starting to rise and no one's going to notice, or they will rise? What do you think?
Here, top it.
Uh-oh.
That's a secret for now. Stay tuned.
Truthfully, I don't want to know what guitar you think is the ultimate sleeper, because the ultimate sleeper, we're already here, folks. It's Jimmy's Vintage Music, because the deals here are absolutely incredible, and it seems that so many people don't know yet still, which is crazy. So again, to me, biggest sleeper in vintage guitar market is Jimmy's Vintage Guitars. Next question. All right, with so many reissues of custom shop Gibsons, for instance, right? Done by the company that built them, and they're putting these replicas out of their own vintage stuff. Where do you see the value of vintage instruments going over the next decade?
It'll still stay strong. People will still want the real stuff. They'll want the real vintage, even if it's a 60s Strat or early 70s Strat, they'll still want that over the custom shops. Custom shops are great. They play wonderful, but it's nothing compared to what the real stuff is.
The vintage is the way to go. Okay. And if you had to make one bold prediction in the vintage guitar market in the next 20 years, what would it be? Hey everybody, just a quick reminder, if you'd like to show your support for this channel, and we'd love it if you would, make sure to check out our limited edition Masters of Shred merchandise at www.mastersofshred.com. You can snag an awesome shirt like this incredible Shred Class of '89 ADA Throwback Tribute, or plenty of other ones that you will not find anywhere else. So check that out, and while you're there, make sure to check out our incredible limited edition Tone Arts USA Super Halen amp. Only 50 will be available, and they are going quick. Now back to the show. And if you had to make one bold prediction in the vintage guitar market in the next 20 years, what would it be?
I don't know. Actually.
You don't want to answer that one either?
I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't.
Okay. All right, now we're going to go some more lighthearted
Maybe it'll be
stuff.
20 years. It'll be like Jimmy retired in as far as sitting somewhere drinking a pina colada. You know.
Tons of amazing gear in here, and it changes honestly every day. I'm on your website every day. I'm always looking and sending text messages when I find something that's super spectacular that I want. So based on the gear you got here, you come across, what's one piece that still sticks out in your memory as just unforgettable?
There's actually a handful, and I sold them, and I wish I never did. You know, the 60 White Falcon, a 54 Strat that was untouched, my 51 Telly, October 51 Telly. As far as it's just those ones I just wish I had back, but it really helped me build the store. So I can't, so I have to do that. I have to sell them, but those are the ones I are very memorable.
Really, it was an investment, right? Okay, if one of these guitars could tell its life story in this store, which one would you say would have the craziest tale of what you got right now? Because I know you have some crazy ones over the years.
It's the craziest tale. Actually, I don't have anything as far as the craziest tale. I don't know if I have anything that's like. I had some things that were awesome.
You sold me one of them.
Yes,
that made it
that was a great.
Away with the Les Paul Custom from 1978 to 81. Serial number disappeared. If you guys don't know, it's a pretty hot topic. Pretty incredible guitar.
Yes.
About that ES335 just saw.
Yeah, but that was from a family. I couldn't tell you where it came. It's just from a family. You know, the original family stuff. As far as that's, but I don't know of anything that's going to be like that's like a history. Oh, this come from here that I could think of right now. I mean, I had them in here, but I don't have it right now as far as that. Nothing that's great. That might be one to.
And plus, you got a lot of inventory, so it's hard to keep track of this stuff, right?
Well, yes, it is.
So, if you could keep one guitar from your collection for the rest of your life, just one, what would it be?
The ones I had, or the ones I have now?
You have right now.
The one I have right now is probably the one that I love the most, and it's a Red Eye Collector's Choice, the Ed King model, and I play that out ever. It will never leave my hands ever. So it's just one. It's an incredible piece.
Wow, very cool. Okay, and what's the piece of gear that you thought would never sell but disappeared almost instantly?
Wow, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them that. Give me a second. Time out for a second. Let me think. Let me think. Yeah, because I'm trying to think. It's like there's a lot that I'm going. Oh, I'll never sell that, and then somebody will come up and pick it up and go, "What the hell?"
I think honestly, the shredder guitars you probably think about a lot of time.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of shredders. I blow them out a lot more. I don't make a lot of money on those.
Yeah,
and that's exactly truth.
This is another thing I'm telling you guys. I'm pulling back the curtain. My best kept secret has been this store, and I haven't talked about it for a reason because I want to go grab these guitars when he gets them. But I'm giving it to you guys for free. So again, if you don't subscribe to this channel, what the hell are you doing? Come on, it costs you nothing. Do it. Subscribe. Share it with your friends. I'm giving you guys the key to the palace right here, okay? You're welcome. All right, back to it, okay? Do you ever get emotionally attached to certain guitars that secretly you wish they wouldn't sell?
Oh yes. What the 51 Telly that I had it in here, and I threw a price on it, and I was hoping nobody would sell it. But I'm going to tell you one of the biggest ones I did. I had it in my closet. It was a 68 Les Paul. It was beautiful, gold top. And it was mint. And I had it in the closet, and somebody walked in and he goes, "Hey, could I, you have any older stuff?" And I said, "I got this, but it's in my collection. I don't want to sell it." And he just said, "Well, what if you did want to sell it? How much would it be?" And I said, $20,000. I just threw a price. And he walked back. He walked out for about a minute and come back. "Okay, I'll take it." And I'm like, it killed me to do that. So, I didn't mean to do it. I wish I didn't even spit something out. But I just threw a high price, and now I wish I never did.
Oh my gosh.
So that happened.
That's incredible. Oh my gosh, yeah, I could imagine that. So, question for you. What's the most Florida thing that's ever happened in this store?
Florida thing. Is it redneck?
It could be anything. They have pages for this. I'm from Florida.
Florida
folks.
thing.
Born and raised, okay?
What is
I know
the
what can go
Florida-
down. But other people don't know if you're not
Florida
from Florida.
I
Yeah.
don't know Florida. I don't know the Florida thing, of course.
Okay.
I've never been anywhere but Florida. See, that's what I'm saying. So it's like everything is Florida thing.
Well, people don't understand that if they're not from here. We get it, but most people don't. All right. All right, question for you. What's the wildest trade you've ever taken that's come in here? And it couldn't have been guitar related. It could be anything else. Someone tried to throw at you for a trade.
I can't say it because somebody tried to say trade some marijuana for it. I want to do that. And I said no. We don't do that here.
Was before or after it was legalized? Before.
No, it was about last year. It's like dude said, we don't need none of that.
Okay. All right. All good. All good. Okay. So again, Jimmy, I want to thank you for letting us come to your store. We've been doing this for a while. We came from Nashville, traveled for this episode of Excursions. Okay. You guys have seen our shorts on Instagram, our reels on YouTube, our reels on Instagram, shorts on YouTube about this store. It's incredible. If you have never been to Jimmy's Vintage in Auburndale, you don't know what you're missing. So again, follow him on social media. Check out his listings daily on his website, okay? Because every day you're putting new stuff as they come in.
Every day.
Every day. So you literally, Jimmy's a call away, all right? And he's reasonable and he's honest and he'll work with you. So there's a reason the pros come here, folks, okay? And we're leaving with some incredible guitars you're gonna freak out about, just as I have that I made the 10-hour drive down here. Hit the subscribe button, please, okay? All right, anyway, Jimmy, thank you so much for letting us do this.
I appreciate it.
All right, guys, and that sums it up for Excursions here at Jimmy's Vintage Guitars in Auburndale, Florida. What a glorious gear hunt this has been. I added the incredible 1991 last year of the first generation production of these. The Floral, absolutely beautiful. And this damn stunning 1988 Gibson Les Paul Custom. That is just absolutely beautiful. Check that out. And we got two of these bad boys. Woo! It's a good day for the hunt, folks. A great day.